Welcome to Prof.Ahilaa Maths, Plus 2 Mathematics, Tamil Nadu State Board Syllabus, Chapter 1, Application of Matrices and Determinants, Video 1.1, Introduction. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning. Scopes after plus 2. In your textbook itself, all possible guidelines are for exams, job opportunities, and financial supports are given. Let us have a look into it now. Most common exams, its purpose, eligibility, application mode, and the corresponding source links are all already listed here. Joint Entrance Examination, Main, JEE. Purposes for seeking admission in engineering courses like BE, BTech, BR, B Planning. Eligibility is minimum a pass in plus 2 with physics, chemistry and maths as core papers. Application is online mode and the corresponding source link as mentioned. Similarly, JEE Advanced, Indian Maritime University Common Entrance Test, Indian Navy BTech Entrance, also Indian Navy Sailors Recruitment, Defence Indian Army Technical Entry Scheme, National Defence Academy and Naval Academy. If you have aspiration to become a scientist or teacher, you can do degree course in mathematics in any college of your choice. Doing BSc Mathematics with your knowledge which occurred in plus 2 mathematics will definitely elevate you to a better career. There are some institutions such as IITs, IISc, ISIs and Anna University which admit students at plus 2 level for their integrated courses leading to the award of MSc degree in mathematics, engineering, statistics or computer science. In mathematics, the following degrees programs are offered. 3-year courses means BSc, B Math. 4-year courses means it may be BTech, BSc B.Ed, BS. 5-year integrated course MSc or MS. Similarly, BIT SAT, National Aptitude Test in Architecture, that is NATA, KVPY, Indian Statistical Institute ISI admission, Chennai Mathematical. Moreover, the job opportunities. You have acquired sufficient analytical skill to appear for competitive examinations conducted by various organizations such as TNPSC, UPSC, BSRB, RSB. You are placed with a better opportunity to get recruitment directly into some of the top multinational companies. You can plan to take up engineering degree course to acquire BE or BTech in any of the leading technical institutions or universities or engineering colleges. Institutions like IITs, IISc, NITs conduct all India level entrance examinations to admit students. So you can go through these websites and get more knowledge about these entrance exams and eligibility criteria. Our central and state governments are supporting financially to deserved students for higher studies and research through some bodies like DST, UGC, etc. Students now you yourself can get into these websites and be aware of the eligibility criteria to benefit such scholarships and fellowships supports. The best research institutions and the corresponding website links are listed in this page. Everyone can go through it, as I said earlier, for achieving your goal success. Wishing you all a grand success in this year with the great scores. Let us get into the contents of the syllabus. For the first chapter, applications of matrices and determinants. They are introduction, inverse of a non-singular square matrix, elementary transformation of a matrix, application of matrices, in solving system of linear equations and consistency of system of linear equations by rank method. The greatest mathematicians as Archimedes, Newton and Gauss always united theory and applications in equal measure, said by Felix Klein. The scientist Carl Friedrich Gauss, in the period 1777 to 1855, German mathematician and physicist, contributed much on this concept. Coming back to your syllabus, the first chapter, Matrices, in handling system of linear equations which arise as mathematical models of real world problems. Mathematicians who contributed for this topics are Gauss, Jordan, Cayley and Hamilton. Here we are going to learn 4 methods of solving system of linear equations. First one is matrix inversion method, second Cramer's rule, third Gaussian elimination method, 4 rank method. The prerequisites are inverse of a non-singular square matrix, rank of a matrix, elementary row and column transformations, consistency of system of linear equations. Once you know these 4 prerequisites, you can easily go for solving any system of linear equations by the 4 methods. Dear students, here it is clearly described what and all the learning objectives of the first chapter. Once you thorough this first chapter, you will be able to acquire all these mentioned skills, and I wish you all this. Now, what is matrix? A rectangular array of objects or elements. A very simple and compact definition. If a set of objects or elements are given to you, then you may arrange them in any desired pattern. It may be line shape, triangular shape, circular shape, etc. as you desire. Arranging the same in rectangular pattern, that is in row and column arrangement, is called matrix. Usually, we represent a matrix by capital letters. Capital A, capital B, capital C, etc. Here I have shown a standard form of a matrix of order m by n. So, you know m means the number of row, that is the horizontal arrangement. N represents the number of columns, the vertical arrangement. Here the row elements are, first row elements are small a11, a12, etc. a1n. And suppose a second row column elements, if it is as means, that is a12, a22, etc. am2. So you know the horizontal arrangement is called rows, vertical arrangement mentioned as column, and the red marked portion is called the principal or main. Usually matrix is rectangular shape. If the number of rows and the number of columns are equal, then it is a square matrix. Square matrix is of 2 types, triangular matrix and diagonal matrix. Triangular matrix of 2 categories, that is upper triangular matrix and lower triangular matrix. Condition for these matrices are AI for upper triangular matrix, small aij equal to 0 for all I greater than j, and a sample given here, see capital A equal to some values, x represents some values, and 0. So the elements below the principal diagonal should be 0. All the elements below the principal diagonal should be 0, and at least one element is non-zero above the principal diagonal, then it is said to be upper triangular matrix. In reverse, lower triangular matrix means aij equal to 0 for all I less than j. Here all the elements above the principal diagonal should be 0, and at least one element below the principal diagonal and on the principal diagonal is non-zero, then it is considered to be the lower triangular matrix. Diagonal matrix means at least one ai not equal to 0 and aij equal to 0 if I not equal to j. You know, aii represents the diagonal elements, that is a11, a22, a33, etc. Suppose we consider a 3 by 3 matrix, then d1 that represents the first element of the diagonal, and other elements are 0 other than the diagonal elements. See d1, d2, d3 alone non-zero. At least one non-zero element should exist in the principal diagonal, and the remaining all the elements should go 0. We can simply write in the pattern d1, d2, d3, etc. dn. And once it is a diagonal matrix, and then we can classify scalar matrix and unit matrix. In a diagonal matrix, if all the diagonal elements are equal to some constant, say small a, which is not equal to 0, then it is called a scalar matrix. Suppose that scalar small a equal to 1, then it is called unit matrix or identity matrix. Usually we represent the identity matrix as capital IN, where n represents the order of the square matrix. Well, dear children, with this, let us wind up the introduction part. The next video will cover the topics: inverse of a non-singular square matrix, adjoint of a square matrix, definition 1.1, theorem 1.1, example 1.1. Meantime, you are all requested to recall the basic algebraic operations of matrices, that is, addition, subtraction, and multiplication of any two matrices. Please recall the conditions, procedure, and the resultant matrix for making these operations. Thank you for entering into a success journey. Stay tuned